This video is sponsored by PlayStation. I've got more on the way. Hit that like button. Three in the morning. What is going on here? Reboot. Who are we rebooting? Oh, it's this guy that got destroyed by the cops. Wow, they put him in a junkyard. They trashed him. It must have been the son that did that. The son didn't care about the warranty. The son said, get rid of that junk. Oh man, this game is funny. Corrupted optical unit. Looks like everything is corrupted, to be honest. There's a big gunshot wound right there. Actually, no, that's not a gunshot wound. That's the regulator, the power. And, ooh, look at this. He's got no legs. How did that happen? The cops weren't shooting at the legs. And the sound effects are crazy because we lost our sound. It's corrupted or whatever, it's damaged. So we're not really able to hear anything. Everything is a blur. Everything is muffled and scrambled. I'm liking this right here. I like these crawling controls. There goes a leg right there. Wouldn't that be something? It's compatible. So I'm just gonna slap that thing on and that's it? And we're all healed? When the humans in this game talk about the robots, they talk about them as being plastic. Even though you and me, even though we would probably think that robots have metal, maybe they don't. Maybe they have some sophisticated plastic. Who knows? Look at this. We just threw it on like it was nothing. So all I gotta do is find another leg in this junkyard. They're just disposing of these robots, man. Because remember, all the news reports, and that one's not compatible, of course. It wouldn't be that easy, would it? But remember, whenever you look at those books, or whenever you're listening to the news, public perception, the public just doesn't like these robots. So all of this stuff actually does make sense. This plot line, they have a believable plot line. The left leg is compatible. So now I'm gonna be able to stand. That's amazing that nothing else was damaged so that we could slip this on, right? Like what if something else in the knee area or the thigh was messed up so that even though if you connect this, it wouldn't really... Well, let's not think about it too much. That's not what the game is showing us. They're only showing us the damage in that area, and we fixed that. So now, let's get up out of here. And I don't think that thing is working because whatever's in his mind, right, that's corrupted as well. So we're not going to be able to look for it.
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho! Find Jericho!
That's creepy. So we've got the RA9 and now we got Jericho. Not making a lot of sense, but hey, keep it moving. This is scary. Look at all these hands. And now, of course, the hands are moving. What are they doing? Why are they reaching at me like that? They're stuck. They're stuck in that mud or whatever that is.
Where are you going?
This is crazy. Great job with the sound effects. It just adds to the atmosphere. And we've got other abandoned and weak robots. These androids are just... We're just gonna take everything we can and get up out of here. Wow. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. You can't really use that because I don't have that fixed yet. So that's not gonna work. Let's take a look at this guy. See if he's got anything working. And there's a guy right behind us, so maybe so. Nope, that's low energy as well. That's useless. Next. We're just sorting through the pile. What do you have? Nope, that's incompatible. Because there's so many different models of these androids. So maybe some of the models don't have the same parts that I do. This is funny. Oh, look at that guy. He's reaching. I gotta be teaching. There's gotta be something. It can't be this difficult. Oh, look, see, that thing is actually working. You see that? It's blue.
Please don't do that. I want to live.
I want to live too. I've got feet. I've got to. I can actually get up out of here. You can't get up. You're stuck. Sorry, but you gotta go. Good night. I'm gonna have to do this fast too, because if I take that off, wouldn't I die right away? See that? Just put it in there. Don't even think about it. Just stick that power in there and get up out of here. She did not last long, so now we know. If something happens, you have about 30 seconds to figure that out. Maybe it's 24 seconds. Maybe you've got some shot clock cheese to put your power back in to survive. What about this? You got anything good? You have to, right? Yes. I've got the optical unit.
Hello. I'm an AK-700 android. I was designed to serve you. My program has detected an anomaly. Please contact the nearest Cyberlife maintenance center.
Great progress, because now I can scan the area, and that's where I gotta go, right there. See how easy that is? See, I couldn't do that before because I didn't have this ability. And I probably shouldn't have even examined this, because we already see where we gotta go. So no more just guessing. And that's it right there. We can leave now. We got the goods. Oh, it's actually in his hand. Okay. And it must be waterproof, because it's raining like crazy and there's no damage to this. It's still blinking. This is amazing technology, working in the rain like this. It feels good to hear again. We take so many things for granted. Just listen to the sound of the rain and the sound of everything else. The music in the game. You can hear it coming in now. They're trying to motivate us, because what we just accomplished, it was pretty impressive. Ooh, what are we gonna do? He's gonna take that thing off? Can they do that? How does that work? Oh yeah, he took it off. And it just disappeared in his skin. Wow, so nobody's gonna know that he is a robot because you can't see that little processing, whatever that thing is called. Wow. Did we just become human? This is crazy.
My name is Marcus.
That was an interesting and quick episode. Back from the dead, searching for parts. So what are we up to now? Has he been alerted of that new killing? Maybe not, because that guy, I don't think he had friends. The guy that was trying to beat up his daughter. He didn't seem like the guy that had friends, so it's gonna take a while for them to figure out that he's not around anymore, you know? Or maybe not, because we did leave the door wide open. Wow, that's a mistake I made now that I think about it. See, this game makes you think about what you've done.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you. Congratulations, Connor. Finding that deviant was far from easy. And the way you interrogated it was very clever. You've been remarkably efficient, Connor.
Thank you, Amanda.
We've asked the DPD to transfer it to us for further study. It may teach us something about what happened. The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
It showed signs of PTSD after being abused by its owner. As if its original program had been completely replaced by new instructions.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
I find him unpleasant and unprofessional. He seems to have an addictive personality, has a lack of respect for procedure, and despises androids, which makes our relationship difficult.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
Honestly, I don't think anything's gonna work with this guy.
I will adapt to his personality. It is in the best interest of the investigation that I avoid conflict and try to accommodate his psychology.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
We're looking for Hank again. He just wants to get drunk. So this is gonna be funny to see him actually at work at the office. How does he behave here?
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
Of course he hasn't arrived. This guy is never on time, is he?
You might be in shock. Just
Tensions
take it
in the
easy.
Arctic have reached a new level, with a Russian carrier and an American patrol boat reported to have clashed last night.
Sure.
Several warning shots were exchanged, apparently with no damage or casualties to either side. The Minister for Defense, Dennis Riggs,
There you go.
has spoken of intolerable provocation that cannot go unanswered. The countries in the region, particularly
Shouldn't be too
Sweden
long
and
now.
Canada, have called for military forces to withdraw and an international conference to be held. So far, there has been no response from either Moscow or Washington. We'll keep you informed minute by minute as the situation develops.
Even in a video game, the news is depressing. You never turn on the news and see anything good, do you? Never. Which desk is gonna be his? Could it be this desk right here? There's nobody here. So that's a possibility. No, that's gonna be Reed. So obviously, we probably don't want to check this one because there's a guy there. So let's look for some more empty desks. We got 2, 3 more over here. Maybe he sits right here. Is this him? Nope. What about over here? This one's pretty messy. It might be this one because he is messy. Yep, there it is.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
So why are they giving this guy a pass? If they know that he's lousy at his job and they've already got robots, they're going to be ready to take over soon. Why are they letting this guy fly? Explore the new office. Might as well do that as we wait because this guy's going to be forever. He's going to take a long time. The painter died. I feel like, could I have stopped it? Maybe I should have been more forceful in my initial conversation. Maybe he would have still been alive. I don't know. I feel like I messed that part up. That's sad. We might as well research this guy too. See what's on his desk. Is that an iPod? In the future, they're still using iPods? That doesn't seem realistic. Because think about it, 18 years ago, whatever we were using then, we're not using today, like beeper phones.
Call Hank Anderson.
Hi, this is Hank. Not here at the moment. You can leave a message if that's what turns you on, but don't expect me to call back. Beep.
There's no reason to leave a message. But think about things like VCRs. We don't use those anymore. We don't even use CD players anymore. So that iPod is a surprise. That might be the first plot hole. Let's not nitpick, right? We don't need to really be out here nitpicking. Let's just go ahead and do this. He's got a basketball hat, Detroit basketball. They didn't want to use an actual team because they didn't get licensing. That makes sense. So they didn't want to say the Detroit Pistons, or maybe they changed our name. Oh man, look at that. He's got some anti-android slogans going on. He really hates these androids, and I don't blame him. Donuts. See, I told you, this guy just wants to get drunk. He wants to eat donuts. What is that? A maple, a Japanese maple on the desk. Now he's got a coffee mug, a coffee cup with cold coffee traces. And we've got, what in the world is that? So he's got a dog. Wow, you wouldn't think this guy has a dog because he's so depressed and he's not happy. He's never in a good mood. Usually if you got a dog, or maybe the dog isn't real. Because remember, they had fake animals.
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus. Hank! In my office!
This is gonna be good. I can't wait to see what his boss is gonna say. Because his fellow colleague knows that he doesn't show up on time, he's not a good employee. Let's see what the boss is gonna say about this guy.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. But I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you left me holding the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, cause it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
Should I stir the pot a little bit?
I wonder whether Lieutenant Anderson is really the best person for this investigation.
Hey, I don't need a machine to tell me how to handle my men, okay? So get the fuck out of my office.
Have a nice day, Captain.